Hey, podcaster, want to know a secret? Ben, Liam and Belle are planning a super special Christmas-themed off-air podcast, and we want you to get involved. Got a cracking Christmas story or just want to shout out to your loved ones? Send a voice recording or message to blb@novaentertainment.com.au for a chance to be featured in our Christmas special podcast.
Merry Christmas from Ben, Liam and Belle.
Hey, podcaster. Well, this might be the last podcast you ever hear from us because today we asked people to call up and do a real or fake accent and we'd guess which it was. So, hey, we might get an email tomorrow. Who knows?
We also had to block Belle from calling to do her famous Apu.
Okay, we don't normally say what it was, do we?
I think we do.
It's not true. I don't do that.
Anymore.
We also got some stories about kids getting a hold of your phone and calling people. But remember, of course, you can always get in touch with the show. If you listen to a podcast and in hindsight you realise you got a story, you can email us or just slide into our DMs. Enjoy.
Previously on Ben, Liam and Belle.
I went to Vietnam, got hit by a motorbike and broke my lower leg in 3 different places.
These sound effects, I'm sorry, but we just unnecessary.
And now, live across Australia, this is Ben, Liam and Belle.
Hey, and we never hear the sound effects before we play them.
We hear them the same time as you.
On Nova.
I forgot about that leg crunch. And now it's in an intro.
Ben and Belle, I'm just going to put my hand up and apologise at the top of the show because I'm going to say, I like my suitcase a lot tonight. I don't know if you've heard this audio going around online of a young Barron Trump, Donald Trump's son. He has a bit of a Slovenian accent when he was younger because of his mum, Melania. Have a listen.
I like my suitcase. I have to go to school now.
Yeah, you will have lunch and then you go to school.
Now I'm gonna go.
Yeah, first you will have lunch and then you go to school.
That's cute. He's now all grown up. He's the really tall one.
He's the really
now.
tall one, but it just, there's something about, I like my suitcase.
Suitcase.
That has been doing wonders. And I don't know what everyone expected Barron Trump to sound like, because that's the thing, we see the photos of them. We never knew what he sounded like. Like, I assume people think he'd be like, quite frankly, Father, I like my suitcase. A lot of people are saying it the best. In fact, I don't know. But DJs are actually remixing it now.
I like my suitcase.
This was at a festival. Loud Luxury, yeah.
I like my suitcase, 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 suitcase. Go to school now. I like my suitcase.
And I was like, you know, I'm into it. Like, I don't know why it's buried its way into a lot of people's brains around the world. And I would like to get it remixed into the Nova playlist. So this is what it sounds like in a bit of Tay Tay.
And I'll write your name.
I like it.
We've done tons of these edits. I'd actually like to just sneak them throughout the Nova playlist and maybe say other presenters, like later on, Smallsy will just be playing songs and we've put our Sootcase remixes in. There's also Panic at the Disco.
Suitcase.
Pretty good.
Sabrina Carpenter.
I can't relate to desperation.
My suitcase.
What about that new Apata song?
I like my suitcase.
Now, Liam, knowing you've done about 10 of these.
Why, yeah.
Give us one more.
And do you have appetite for one more?
I've got enough room for one more.
What about Gwen Stefani?
Oh, my God.
That's ridiculous.
I bet you can't keep a mewing streak for this whole podcast.
On Monday nights, we open up the Forbidden Folder.
It's where we keep all the taboo topics. Feels like we're in lukewarm to hot water on this one. 13-24-10. Real or fake accent?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You call up with an accent. we decide if it's real or fake.
Is this because we were just talking about Barron Trump? He had a bit of an accent. I don't know if he still has that
No, I
now.
don't think that's... Yeah, Barron Trump, who is Donald Trump's son, it was revealed his real accent when he was younger. Slovenian accent. It's very cute. Have a listen.
I like my suitcase.
Look.
I like my suitcase.
It is kind of cute. It is kind of cute.
Mm.
He has a little tiny... If you've not seen it, he has a little tiny briefcase. And then Donald says, yes, and you can learn reading and writing and arithmetic.
Yeah.
And Melania's like, yes, and you will have lunch and then you will go to school.
And that is an example of some fake accents.
Yeah, maybe
Thank you to Liam.
Maybe you'd like to try Slovenian.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. It's a hard one to pick. Slovenian children, we know what they sound like now. They sound like this.
Yep.
Suitcase.
I like my suitcase.
So 13, 24, 10,
Mm-hmm.
you give us a buzz.
Mm-hmm.
You may have a real accent, which would be cool, or you give your best hand at a fake one.
Which would be not so cool.
But
That's
cool
what
if you can pull it off. If you can pull it off, very cool.
All right, 13, 24, 10. That's our number here at Nova. Real or fake accent. Give us a buzz if you want to play.
Alex in Sydney, hello, how are you?
Hello, I am good, thanks. How are you?
Doing pretty good. What did you get up to today?
I went to work. I work as the French teacher at high school.
I don't know, Alex. I reckon you're bunging it on. I reckon that's a fake French accent.
I had two different.
You want me to speak some French as well?
Okay, go on, yeah.
Qu'est-ce que tu veux que je dise?
Okay. I mean, that's pretty convincing,
Okay,
but you could just know French. I'm going to say you're not French, Alex.
Yeah, no, you got me, yeah.
I mean, honestly, you almost turned... I was like, nah, fake. And then I was like, oh, actually...
Yeah, no, I lived over there for 3 months.
It's not bad, Alex. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, I heard a lot of bad English from French accents. So
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Comment allez-vous, s'il vous plaît, c'est appelé pour moi? Bonjour.
Let's go to David in Sydney. How you doing, David?
Very good. How are you today?
That could be real.
No, that's not.
That could be an Italian man.
It almost... What did you get up to today, David?
Well, I went to go pick up my daughters from the school, and on the way there, it was quite exciting because,
it's the wheels of No. David, I reckon you have like Italian background. I reckon you have people in your family that talk like that, but you don't actually talk like that.
No. My nonna, she speaks to me all the time, and she says, Davi, like, what did you do the other day? And I said, I went down the street and I saw there's a beautiful tree. And the beautiful tree, she said to me, Davi, it was beautiful, it's blossoming, it was a jacaranda. That was a beautiful tree.
David, I think it's a fake accent.
I think it might be rude. David, what's your favourite kind of pizza?
Oh, well, you can't put the pineapple on a pizza.
That's fake. No, it's fake. Do we want to do one more?
I mean, we've got 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
Let's go one more.
One last one. Georgia, how are you doing?
Yeah, hello, I'm Georgia. How you doing?
Doing pretty good, Georgia. You had a good day?
I've had a splendid day. Myself, I had a friend over and went for a swim. Did some bit of tanning.
Mm-hmm. And whereabouts are you from in Ireland?
Dublin.
I believe
pretty
you.
good.
That's real.
That's real, isn't it?
Gotcha.
Not bloody bad. You didn't overdo it. That's the thing. You got to be more subtle. When the guy's like, I don't put the pineapple on. I don't think any Italian person actually talks like that.
Good on you, Georgia.
W's in the chat for this pod.
Give us a call. 13 24 10 is our number. Who did your kid call? If your kid got hold of your phone and they dialed someone, we want to hear about it.
I would also accept if you remember being a kid and calling someone.
True. Yes, we'll take that too. There are prizes up for grabs because there's this kid over in the US, in Wisconsin, and he dialed 911 to get help with his homework.
Tell me the problem.
Dividing a number by 10 is the same as finding 1/10 of the number. Use the phrase 1/10 of or the phrase 10 times to complete each statement about 1,000.
Oh, I'm afraid I'm no good at that.
I mean, to be fair, it's a very hard question.
Yeah, and
I'd be calling the cops as well if that was in my homework.
This is a 10-year-old kid. This is 10-year-old kid homework. And I heard that and I was like, I have no idea.
Well,
what
she
it
didn't
is
have an
she
answer,
said.
clearly.
So she didn't. And she said, did you want me to dispatch someone to help you? The kid said yes. And they sent a police officer.
Well, that seems like where the line has been crossed into a waste of resources.
Well, it's a little bit, yes. So this police officer went to the kid's house and they solved it together. And then they posted about it online.
Oh,
and
of course they did. It was a big beat up. It was a big beat up.
Yeah. But it's a cute story. It's a feel-good story. 13 24 10. Who did your kid call? Sophia in Adelaide, who did your kid call?
Hey guys, so my daughter called my partner's family group chat, and that was all fine and all, but when she hung up, I realised that she accidentally sent a cheeky photo of me and my partner
Oh, no.
into that group chat.
What? Something that was in your phone already, or she took it in the moment?
No, it was in my camera roll.
Oh.
And she was just on there, on my photo, like albums, and she must have just clicked away. And
How cheeky are we talking here? Like on a scale of first base to fourth base? Like we're talking third base?
No, we're talking about maybe like third.
Yeah, okay. Still pretty naughty.
That's pretty cheeky.
Yeah.
Sent into the group chat.
Whoa. All right. Well,
just
that
lots
is
of reacts on it. Woo! More of this.
Sophia, we love your call. We're going to give you a double pass to the movies.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
No worries. Piece by piece, only in cinemas December 5. We have got plenty more of those to give away tonight if you want to get involved. 13 24 10 is our number. Who did your kid call?
Karen in Sydney. This is your kids. What happened?
Look, we've got twin girls, and when they were, I think, almost 2, so it was in the days pre-mobile, and so it was an old handheld phone. And, it's 8:15 in the morning, we're getting ready for work, and all of a sudden there's a ring at the doorbell, and we turn around, we open it, and there's a policeman and a policewoman.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, look, we've had a call to 000 from here, and then it was really muffled sound, so we've come to check out everything's okay. We're like, no, you've got the wrong house. Right on cue, 2 girls walk out with the phone, just having a wee chat and giggling with each other. Like too young to know what they've done, but oh my God.
Yeah.
We got a bit of a lecture.
That's the thing. Do the police people, did they then stand there and, give the kids a bit of a don't do that?
Well, they're far too young. They were like 18 months or something. But we got a little bit of a lecture. But they saw the funny side and they went, oh, that'll be the culprits there. You might just want to put the phone at a higher level where they can't pick it up.
Yeah, I disagree. I think they should have been taught a lesson and been arrested. Maybe a night in the cells would have shown your 2-year-old.
Sounds like they were on the wrong path, very young in life.
I suppose they've grown up to a life of crime, eh, Karen? No need to stick around to find out. We'll move to Sam in Melbourne. Who did you call as a kid? This was you.
Oh, well, it wasn't an accident. I asked Mum for permission and she said it was fine. I called Agro's Cartoon Connection, if anyone remembers that.
Oh, yeah, the puppet, yeah.
Competition. Yeah, that monster puppet thing. He did competitions in the morning before school.
Yeah.
So I called and that was all good. I didn't win anything, maybe because I didn't hang the phone up properly. Mum got the phone bill in it. I think it was over $1,000. It was one of those old phones, the house phones, so no phone plans or anything.
That's
competition line, and it was a big bill.
Yeah, and then Dad turned into Agro the puppet.
Good on you, Sam. 13 24 10 is our number. Give us a buzz. We want to know, who did your kids call? Adam, go for it. Who was it?
The fire brigade.
Oh, no. What happened?
They locked themselves in the house.
Oh, like inside the house? How'd they manage that?
I don't know. You just shut the door. Didn't know how to open it.
And where were you?
Was outside.
Oh, and then so did you not have a phone with you and your kids had to call the fire brigade?
They had the phones inside. There was no phones.
Yeah, right. And then the fire department came and did what? Break the door down?
No, they just tried to get him to unlock it, and they had to coax him and said, open the sliding window, and he opened the sliding window, and they managed to tell him what to do, and he got the door open for us.
Adam, couldn't you have done that?
No, because he wasn't listening to us. He was so adamant.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. 13 24 10. Tanya in Sydney joins us now. Who did your kid call?
Triple O.
Yeah, right. And what was the context? What happened?
The off-duty detective turned up in the foyer of my house
Mm.
while I was upstairs with my older kids. And it was pretty funny because I didn't even know he had a phone. So he was about 4 at the time.
Yeah.
And he rang on my daughter's phone and then threw it under the couch and left it running.
Right. So it was another case of dialed 000 and didn't actually say anything, but because there was a bit of noise, they come and check.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
right. And
So
you got
he
an
was at a
undercover.
party.
You had an undercover cop rock up.
Yep, definitely did. That was fun.
Oh, yeah. So was he wearing like a trench coat and a Hawaiian shirt? Did he slide over like a bonnet or something like that?
No, he was just in his party gear to go to a barbecue around the corner.
So he was in a Hawaiian shirt.
I knew it!
Okay.
That bit was Baby Gronk approved. Oi, stop gooning. The next bit's about to start.
I think mushroom risotto.
I reckon fish fingers. Bangers and mash. Winner, pick their dinner.
This will be my favourite day in radio when this eventually goes off. Winner, pick their dinner. Gina's on the line from Sydney. We're about to call a random Australian. If you can pick what they're eating for dinner tonight, we're going to pay for yours. Now, what do you think they're going to be having?
I think it's going to be a Monday night steak, some chips on the side, and some veggies for the healthy side.
Yeah.
So bit of steak and veg and chips.
Steak, veg and chips. I could see that for a Monday. Yeah, it feels like it. All right, well, let's see how we go, Gina.
Hello.
G'day, how you doing? It's Ben Lehman Bell here from Nova.
How are you?
Not too bad. What's your name?
Marie.
Marie, we're playing winner, pick their dinner. What are you having for dinner tonight?
Roast lamb, bok choc and salad.
Unfortunately, Gina and Sydney had guessed steak, chips and veg. Now, although there are some similar elements there, we cannot chalk it up as a win. Thank you so much, though. You enjoy your lamb.
No worries. Thank you.
See you, Marie.
Is Marie okay?
We must leave so many confused people.
Yeah. Then they're questioning, like, should I eat that tonight? Am I eating the wrong thing?
It's also nice that people are so trusting to just give their name and dinner to strangers.
Yeah. Well, look, Gina, it turns out it wasn't steak and veg. It was roast lamb, unfortunately, but you have a great night.
Thank you.
Hey,
Have a
Gina,
good night.
before you go, what are you having for dinner?
You know what? I'm going to head down and get some steak and veg.
Oh,
good on you. Well, enjoy.
You're on Nova.
Dude, you're a locked-in Sigma with plus 1,000 aura.
13 24 10 Australia. Why'd you have to send the food back? This is after a video has gone viral. Here in Australia, there's an Aussie family, husband, wife, son. They ordered a steak. Steak comes out, crawling with maggots. They have alerted the staff. The staff has said, I don't know how they got there. The video's on behind me now. It's zooming in on little.
There's a lot of maggots in there.
There's a lot of maggots in that steak.
Yeah, they're just crawling on the outside of it.
Oh, that's cooked.
Gross, isn't it?
Oh, man.
If it's cooked, I think that would happen in the kitchen. They must have been in the kitchen.
How did they survive the
yeah,
grill?
no, it would have been post-cooking because it would have...
The restaurant is claiming that it came off of the salad and onto the steak,
Oh, yeah.
but
It doesn't really help their case. to be
No.
fair. No. That is run-of-the-mill lettuce maggots. Okay, so let's... there's nothing wrong with the quality of our cuts and meat here.
13 24 10. Why did you have to send the meal back? I was in Bali once having a delicious meal until I got to the very end of it and realised that there was a fried cockroach in there.
Yeah.
Like, not even like, maybe like it was 100% a
It was
cockroach.
just full fried
Yeah,
cockroach.
it's extra protein.
Yeah, I didn't tell anybody. I didn't send it back, to be fair.
Did you eat it?
I didn't eat the cockroach, no. Well, you would have eaten it?
No, I don't know.
Bill was like, that cockroach died for nothing.
Well, yes. Yes.
Oh, God, Bill. 13 24 10. Why did you have to send the meal back? Alana in Sydney.
So I have a cockroach story just like you, except mine was alive.
Oh.
Yeah, so we went out for dinner last week. It was a nice little date night, and we got a chicken schnitzel and a salad, and the little German cockroach came crawling out of the salad.
Oh, so yeah, there must be a real thing with the salad. I thought it was in the Parmigiana, like it had been half cooked in there and it was still alive.
No. It was alive, and we lost our appetite really quickly.
Oh, so you didn't eat it?
No, we sent it back, and we just did not eat any food from then after.
It's hard once you've had a cockroach crawling around in your meal. It is hard to be like, oh, we'll just get something else for you. Like, but is it all roachy?
Yeah, so now the chicken died for nothing. So,
Well, Belle, if you ever have cockroach in your food, you can eat every last bite of it.
Ali in Melbourne, what did you send back?
Well, we were at a very fancy Melbourne restaurant celebrating my younger sister's 21st birthday. And partway through eating her entree, the salad, she just saw something shiny in the food, and she was like, "Oh, what's this?" And we all sort of gasped when she pulled it out, and it was a thumbtack.
Oh, seriously?
And I was obviously not pleased.
Yeah.
And they sort of said, "Oh, we'll swap it out." And I said, "How does a thumbtack even get into the salad?" So this was a few years ago now, and they must have gone to find out how it happened. But you know how if you take an order, they must pin it to a board.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's fairly.
So when they probably must have swiped it to say done, it's landed in the food.
Did you get a free meal from
I
that?
was hyperventilating, thinking, "Oh my God, what if she had bitten it?"
Yeah.
Oh, it just went right between the teeth.
Did you get a free meal?
They did offer to take the meal off, and I was like just her meal, and I was like,
Yeah, it's not really good enough, is it? Just her meal.
Yeah, and it normally works pretty well for me when I put the thumbtacks in the salad. I can normally get most of the table, but maybe you just had to be more persuasive.
Good on you, Alison. Enza in Melbourne, what'd you have to send back?
Well, we were in Sorrento in Italy, a beautiful little Italian restaurant, citrus trees, lemon trees, orange trees, but we were covered in ants, like our arms, my poor brother-in-law, in his head, in the glass. We didn't have time to order because we had to leave.
So you didn't even get any food, you just got attacked by ants?
We just had ants. They were like, "Oh, but it's extra protein." We're like, no, you need to either get us another table or see you later.
Yeah.
But it was horrendous. But it was a beautiful restaurant. Atmosphere was beautiful. The lights, gorgeous. But without them sort of being better.
Yeah, and you're a very optimistic person, Enza. I like the idea of you still giving it 3.5 stars. Great vibe, lovely service, gorgeous food. We were almost killed by ants.
Good on you, Enza.
And that's it!
Like that podcast? There's heaps more to listen to if you just scroll back or download the Nova Player app.
Ben, Liam, and Belle.